Hi, Charlene. I wanted to thank you for booking a reading. So I'm going to open with messages from Spirit and see what comes through. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have expression. Authentic expression, words of powerful truth. And then you have resolution, old timelines collapsing, insights, higher self-embodiment, expression. So you have expression twice in the first two cards, and there's a sense of there could be wisdom or certain truths, spiritual truths and awareness, epiphanies that are coming up or bubbling up to the surface. You could be called to almost write or express yourself in some way as well. Express yourself, whether it be through writing or a creative process, but there's a really strong push for you around self-expression. Could even be like sharing your truth, speaking your truth, sharing your wisdom. Yeah, you have initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. This is my card of, yes, spiritual initiation, but unity consciousness. And when I look at the whale, I think of deep diving emotionally. With divine cosmic mother womb, you have, you are loved, you are safe, rest now, sleep well. You may be needing extra time to deep dive and tap into your own wisdom or tap into source, because I'm seeing someone that's, you know, whether it's meditation or just spending time in solitude, you may just be really needing, I'm getting stillness-based practices where you're able to just be, being in nature. There could be some deep-rooted emotion that bubbles up to the surface as well with this deep healing. You have guidance, inner compass support, trust your guidance. And look, you have expression as well. If your intuition has been prompting you to express something, create something, to work, to undertake some sort of practice or endeavor, Spirit is really encouraging you to do so. You have Sacred Mountain, Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Shambhala, Deep Healing. You literally have deep healing twice. So I feel like there's an initiation or an integration process happening for you. I just heard heart healing, so you could be healing the heart chakra or any emotions. You have Lemurian Guide, Sister, Friend, Teacher of Infinite Universal Love. And then you have 5 Transformation, Radical Purification, Violet Flame, Surrendering, Resurrection. Yeah, and look at the healing at the heart chakra. There's definitely a healing and release of, I feel, old emotions. So you may be purging, cleansing, and clearing these frequencies. We have Awakening, Know Who You Are, DNA Activation. Again, it's like you're deep diving within yourself, right? But when I say self, ultimately your ultimate self is source consciousness. So it's like going deep within self. There could be some healing, some emotion that comes up, but it's like you hit the divine, or you're connecting directly with the divine. Look at that activation around your crown chakra. And what's funny is beneath, on the bottom of the deck, we had crown. Right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. It's like you're able to access dimensions, ancient wisdom, and streams of consciousness that you were not able to access previously. And now it's coming to light. You have Master number 11, nurture. Self-healing, ruby ray, birthing the new earth. And beneath that you have rest. You have Lemurian egg, rest, reintegration of divine potentials. So there's a really strong emphasis on you going within, right? Nurturing self. I'm getting meditation, journaling, expression, like automatic writing or creating in some way. Yeah, wow, teaching. It's like through the process of meditation with these two cards, you have depth of experience in healing, teacher and mentor, share wisdom. Part of what you're being asked, and again, we see a whale. You may want to search the spiritual significance of whales because for me, it represents deep diving and emotion, but it could have a different connotation or meaning. But with whale teaching, and then you have know yourself, meditate, who am I, vow is lifting, opening. Again, it's like it's anchoring in this awakening, or it's anchoring in an awareness of source consciousness, of residing in that energy. We have Rainbow Child. You also have 555, so changes on the horizon, and you have travel. Unstoppable, new earth builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy, and inner and outer journeys, believe in yourself, big shifts. I feel like this is an inner journey, this process I'm describing, and there's a really big awakening that flows and stems from that. You have unlock your gifts, sacred gifts, energy senses, pure love is the key. So there could be certain gifts, spiritual gifts, ancient wisdom and knowledge that you're unlocking, that you have the key to because you've reached certain levels of consciousness. I do feel meditation is really important though, because I do feel that's what's leading you on this path. We have opening the heart. Right to love and be loved, heart healing. So again, there could be some emotion that's coming up. It's almost like, you know, those energies where they're, I want to say part of the shadow self, where they're unconscious or they're subconscious, they've been buried, or you may not even be aware they're there. I feel like there could be energies that are bubbling up to the surface that you weren't fully conscious of, or you're becoming obviously more consciously aware of. And you have Tree of Life. We have Circles of Life, Clear Energies Channel. And the other card you have is Flow. Release, Control, Divine Will, Oceanic Consciousness. So you have Reconnection with All, which is, for me, Unity Consciousness. And then you have Oceanic Consciousness. And both cards for me represent connecting with Source, plugging into Source. You have Crystal Child, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, seer, and you have Well of Dreams, creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss dreams. Look, you have seer and dissolve the veil. So there could be visions that you're receiving or psychic sights, downloads, insights, especially again, either in meditation or lucid dreaming. I just see you being in a lot of stillness, or spirit asking you to be in nature, to be still, to be near the water. I just am getting this like replenishing energy. When it comes to creation, I feel like that could tie into the earlier message I had around expression. That there's something, you may be granted a vision of something that spirit is calling you to express, or you may be unlocking or unveiling certain wisdom or information around something that you're going to express. You have Divine Cosmic Mother Womb. You are loved. You are safe. Rest now. Sleep well. Yeah, there's a really beautiful, receptive, divine feminine energy, but I keep getting flow state for you, being in this flow state. Earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Yeah, fire and water. Stillness amidst turmoil, feel emotional integration. See, this card is what I feel is happening. And with the volcano, kind of like that whale, it's emotion surfacing from the depths, right? Again, the emphasis on stillness. I'm seeing like the eye of the storm, right? But this storm is an emotional storm. It's energies that are coming up emotionally, and you are holding your center and your frequency while it comes up so you can integrate. And then you have dove of peace. Stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. So you could be really cultivating peace as well. And you literally have 10-10. I feel like you've also closed out a cycle and you're entering a new cycle in terms of your spirituality. But can you see both these cards, the individual is meditating, and you can see the chakras and energy centers are aligned as well. So there's activation in those chakras. You have, remember I mentioned ancient wisdom. You may want to try automatic writing, because automatic writing or speaking, because I'm seeing someone that serves as a channel or a vessel and can channel really profound wisdom. Master number 11. And as I said that, we have unlock your gifts. I'm hearing you're unlocking a new level of consciousness, and it has certain gifts, abilities, and wisdom that come to the surface from that. Okay, now you have 10-10-10. So again, purification around that heart, radical purification, violet flame, surrendering, resurrection. Some of this process, with this sitting above flow, some of this process is organic. Like you may find certain truths or wisdom just bubbling up to the surface, right? Like it may not, that's not to say you may be meditating or you may be taking action as well, but I just feel there's some sort of alchemical or organic process that's taking place within you and within your life. I'm just going to grab a second deck and see what comes through. Okay, you have on the bottom, mushroom magic, communication, exploring new states of consciousness, untapped potential. Again, we see this, for me, this ties into that card around expression, but you're definitely entering new states of consciousness, and there are untapped, with untapped potential, it's actually untapped spiritual gifts and wisdom that I feel like you're tapping into. We also have here shamanic wisdom, and then you have go with the flow. That's what I feel you're doing. You have so many, I feel like your soul, you're a very ancient soul, and you have wisdom and knowledge from so many different incarnations that can aid this one. Again, these were the first two cards we saw before. Play, more fun, jokes and laughter, please. There may be a push for you as well to communicate more freely, to express yourself more freely, to connect. As I say, we have show yourself. Vulnerability, self-worth, feminine healing. Feminine healing for me can also indicate with bleeding heart, like healing the emotional body or healing the heart chakra. We have goddess spiral, rites of passage, dream support. You may be having prophetic dreams or visions as well. Okay, resurrection, commitment, purification, devotion. And then shadow mirror. We kept seeing deep healing before for you, but it's getting, yeah, I feel like it's shadow healing. Healing the shadow self or healing emotions that have been repressed, and that's part of this purification process. With seer as well, you may be getting visions or downloads. There's also a healing around the throat chakra and your ability to speak up, to communicate well with others, to share your truth, to share your wisdom, or just to share who and what you are. Look, heart opening. Heightened sensitivity, unifying, high on love. It's like healing the heart and keeping that heart open. Your words are really powerful. Like with Sword of Truth, it doesn't say that on the card, but I'm just getting like speaking your truth or communicating and expressing something that's really powerful. Okay, so we have my body as a safe space, transmuting, breaking down barriers, realizations. Again, part of this is the process I was saying of tapping into higher levels of consciousness, which involves breaking down limitations around self, around our definition of self, around certain beliefs or energies we've absorbed that are not really ours to carry. This shedding process. And you have alchemy of love. Peace offering, compassion, Venus energy. You have go with the flow, divine. There's really strong feminine energy. You have feminine healing with goddess spiral with divine mother. There could be healing for you as well around a maternal figure or healing around your inner feminine, right? And you have abundance, raising your vibration, light missions, Ra activations. As you let go of some of these energies and these emotions, I feel like your vibration is naturally going to elevate. You have cleanse. It's funny because you literally have purification above cleanse. Lifestyle choices, detox, nourishment. But I also feel this ties into a shamanic wisdom. I feel like there's some shadow work or some clearing you're doing energetically that plays into this. We have focus, create with intent. Okay, you have balance. You have deep healing again. I thought deep healing, and I thought in the other deck we had deep healing, deep healing. So 4 times you've had deep healing. Okay, so you're doing a lot of healing, release work. With balance, we have cracking open, deep healing, balancing karma. I feel like you've closed out a lot of karmic lessons, experiences, but you could be integrating the wisdom from them, right? Like shedding the who, the where, the how, the specific happenings, and really holding the wisdom and utilizing that wisdom moving forward. Definite healing of the divine feminine, because you have golden apple and then you have queen codes, her story, healing distortion, sitting above feminine healing. So there could be healing around the sacral chakra and the heart chakra, healing of the emotional body, healing. It could be healing as well with a maternal figure. Like you literally have the void. Ego shattering, soul fragments, emptying. Yeah, I feel like you're emptying out as well from the past. You're releasing the past. As I said that, you have past life healing. You're releasing the past and clearing and healing karmic lessons, not only from this lifetime, but other lifetimes. Letting go of anger, forgiveness. And then you have restructure, identifying, reframing, enhancing. And then womb healing. So healing of the sacral chakra, healing of the divine, the feminine center. Yeah, sink into silence, reflection, tranquility. You may just have a lot of memories coming up. You may have a lot of insights though, because with Rewild, I read perception versus reality. Your perception of things now from events in the past may be vastly different. You also had Heal the Healer, Soul's Truth, Atlantis, Emerald Tablets. So I feel like you are a really powerful healer and you're healing You're healing yourself, but I also feel like you're healing from past lives, you're healing from past memories. I'm going to get into the tarot. Again, I'm getting communication, throat chakra energy, speaking up, expressing yourself. We have 3 of Cups. I also heard, how can you bring more joy into your life? And with that 9 of Swords, it's like releasing fear, releasing the memory of things that plague you. Do you know, when we have certain events from the past and it's like our mind kind of not spirals, but circles back on it, meditation or some sort of journaling, introspection may be really powerful in this healing process. With the 9 of Wands, I'm hearing you're releasing burdens of the past. You have Hermit, and it's helping you to ascend to higher levels of consciousness. With Hermit and the Strength, it's also the strength and the wisdom. Like I heard trials and tribulations. There's a sense that you've mastered or gained a lot of strength through certain experiences, right? You've got this golden wisdom. I don't feel like this is only from this lifetime though. I feel like I am referring to multiple lifetimes, but it's like you can create from what you've learned, right? And this could be channeling something, expressing something. It could be inner child healing or coming to peace with like childhood, a past version of yourself. With 10 of Cups, I'm also getting that energy of emotional fulfillment and completion, but that always begins within self, right? Like in order to have 10 of Cups relationships and experiences in the physical, we must first feel complete and love ourselves unconditionally. From that foundation, that's how you build this quality of relationship and partnership. And 9-9, I do feel like you're closing out a cycle, or you have closed out a cycle, and you're in a new spiritual phase of your life at a new level of consciousness. With King of Swords and 4 of Pentacles, obviously the 4 of Pentacles can be attachment and things we need to let go of, but I'm hearing it needs to be let go of in the mind, right? With that 10 of Swords. It's like the past can end, right? But it can still plague our thoughts, or it can still be activated or circle around in our mind. So part of this deep healing you're doing is really releasing this energy. I just said releasing this energy once and for all. With 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, I feel like you're also letting go of things that, you know, drain your energy, that don't fulfill you, and you're moving ahead and moving forward with the things that really count. You have the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the Fool. I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of new ideas. You may be, with the Fool, you may be longing for the new, like fresh beginnings, whether this is like, with 3 of Cups, it can be like new connection, it can be also in terms of your expression, what you want to do and create. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So I feel like this is what's healing. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I keep hearing you're in a new spiritual phase and a new spiritual cycle. With the Knight of Swords, I'm hearing don't carry the last cycle around with you in your mind. With the Nine of Swords and the High Priestess, there's a need to be discerning in terms of what you allow into your mind, what you allow into your energy field, what feels aligned for you. You have Temperance. Beneath that you have the Ace of Swords. So again, it's like you're cutting, yeah, I kept hearing heart healing, but it's like you're cutting ties with the past or things that have wounded you, right? Things that have caused this pain. I also feel like you may be healing. With the Oracle deck, we saw her story. So you may be healing your perception of yourself, you know, the story you have of yourself. You know, when we go through certain events and it almost colors or distorts how we feel about ourselves. And then we do this inner work, we heal, we transform, and it creates a completely different narrative around who we are. Hang on, too many cards flipped out. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Definitely Six of Cups and Ten of Swords, laying the past to rest, right? Complete, like internally. And the Lovers. Staying true to your heart, following your heart, and being open to the new, I kept hearing. Because with Queen of Cups, it's like Queen of Cups to me represents complete healing, right? She's tapped in intuitively, her heart is healed. That's what opens up all these new portals or potentials for you. And it could be a new opportunity or something you're drawn with the Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. This can be a new opportunity or something you create, right? Something new. Okay, you had the High Priestess, but the other card that fell out was the Tower. I'm hearing that song by Hootie and the Blowfish, Let Her Cry. With the Tower sitting above the Five of Cups. It's like trusting whatever has fallen away or whatever has ended was not meant for you or was not aligned. And with the Seven of Cups, the opportunities, the experiences, the people that are better suited are now coming in. With the High Priestess, you can see she's reading this book, but it's sitting on the Hermit. I feel like this book is inside of you. It could be reading your Akashic records or gaining more clarity in terms of your records, but I also feel like it's tapping into ancient wisdom of the soul. You're reading your own, you're reading your own soul is what I just heard. High Priestess and King of Wands. King of Wands above Strength and Temperance. Again, I keep hearing coming out empowered or coming out even with a new vision, because the King of Wands tends to have a very clear vision of what's for them. And with Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords, again, there could be like a sudden ending or there could be something that's ended, but it's not aligned and it's helping you. It's like you heal from it, but it gets you moving or it gives you back a sense of independence. That's this card, yeah. As one door closes, another opens. And now you have counterparts with the Queen and King of Cups, but I also think you're balancing those energies within yourself. Nine of Cups as well can represent wish fulfillment. Because you have Nine of Cups, and then we also have the Devil here. I'm hearing as well not allowing fear to influence you or not allowing fear to control you, essentially. You could be as well confronting, when I think of the Devil, I think of the shadow self, right? Any inner darkness, emotions or energies that have been held internally, but they're unconscious. It's like bubbling up to the surface and you releasing it. We have Three of Wands, yeah. So this for me is ascension, increasing or climbing the ladder of consciousness, expanding your awareness. We have Two of Cups, the Chariot. So new connection or connections that are aligned with you, spiritually aligned with you, are significant as well. But I feel like there's some sort of shift or change that happens in regards to the type of people you attract with this deep healing. Because with Temperance, I feel like there is this element of healing and transformation within self that then leads to change. It's funny. I don't know if you see 777, but I know we have 77 here, and I keep seeing 777 in my mind's eye, which to me is divine alignment. But beneath that, you have the Five of Wands. So you could be kind of setting boundaries or letting go of anything that causes chaos, whether this is literally a connection or this is like environments or just toxicity. You have Knight of Cups and the Death. You have Death and the Devil. So again, the rebirth, right? But what's behind the Devil is the Eight of Cups. So again, there's a really strong energy of letting go or releasing these energies that no longer serve you, closing out a cycle and chapter and entering into this new phase, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.